Hey everyone, Chad Hasty here, host of the Chad Hasty Show. Today on the show, like just about every other day leading up to the election, guess what? It's a lot of election talk. I found an interesting, an interesting poll from Politico yesterday. It was a poll done by Pew Group. It basically tells you a lot of what you need to know about, I think, liberals and Republicans. 60%, listen to this, 60% of registered voters who support Hillary Clinton say they have a, quote, hard time respecting someone who votes for Donald Trump. 60%. So they have a hard time respecting someone who backs Donald Trump for president. A new Pew survey released Tuesday shows while just 40% of Trump supporters said the same thing about Clinton backers. Interesting. If you were to go up and ask a random person at the mall, on the street, anywhere else, who do you think is, less accepting of other people, Trump supporters or Clinton supporters? I guarantee you most people would say that it would be Trump supporters who are more hateful or who don't respect the other side more. But no. This shows, I think, what many of us have known all along, and that is Democrats have a much harder time accepting those who don't believe the same stuff they believe. Let me go on here with the survey. 58% of Clinton supporting respondents told Pew that they had a hard time respecting someone who supports Donald Trump for president. 40% said they had no trouble in such a situation. That percentage, though, climbs among college-educated backers, 66% of whom said they struggle to respect Trump supporters. 66% of college-educated, the smart people. 66%, and I went to college, 66% of people who are college-educated can't support or can't understand or can't respect Trump supporters. 66%. That's a huge number. Among white women who back Clinton, 68% of white women who support Hillary said they struggle to respect the people who favor Donald Trump. For Trump supporters, respecting those who back the Democratic nominee seems less of a hurdle, according to Politico. 56% of respondents who support the billionaire told Pew that they would have no trouble respecting someone who supports Hillary Clinton for president, compared to 40% who said that they would have a hard time respecting someone who backed the former Secretary of State. And I don't mean agree with. When you talk respect, you mean just going, okay, fine, whatever. I still respect them as a human being. I still respect them as a person. If you look at this, and I think this is quite interesting, you look at Trump supporters who are younger, okay? Those Trump supporters who are 34 or younger said that only 29% of those aged 34 or younger said they would have a hard time respecting Clinton supporters. 45% of Trump backers older than 35 said the same. 90% of Clinton supporters said that Trump had been too personal against Hillary. There's a lot more in this story from Politico, but I'll say this. This doesn't shock me at all. If you look at what's going on college campuses, when you look at what's going on just in public in general, on Facebook, on Twitter, on different social media platforms, it's not the Republicans who are disrespectful and condemning free speech. It's not Republicans who are going out and trying to shut down Democrats. It's Democrats who are trying to shut down conservatives. It's Democrats and liberals who are trying to shut people down for just wearing a simple costume for Halloween. It's liberals who, by a huge number, unfortunately, can't accept other people's ideas. They're very accepting of people who believe like them, but they're not very accepting of people who don't think like them. They don't respect conservatives. They don't respect conservative thought on college campuses. They don't respect conservative thought on Twitter, on Facebook, and other social media platforms. But again, if you were just to go up and ask the random person on the street and say, okay, who is it that isn't accepting of other people's views? Is it Republicans or Democrats? I guarantee you they'd say it's the Republicans. Why? Because Democrats have done an excellent job at selling the BS that Republicans are the ones who are closed-minded, when in reality, Democrats, it's you who's closed-minded. Tune in to the Chad Hasty Show weekday mornings, 8:30 to 11. Weekday mornings on NewsTalk 95.1 FM, 790 AM KFYO. And listen online at KFYO.com. Follow me on Twitter, where we really don't shut anybody down on our Twitter feed. Chad Hasty Radio, that's Chad Hasty Radio. I don't even really block people on Twitter. Why? Because I like to hear ideas. Now, if you're an obnoxious ass, then I may block you. But still, today, haven't blocked anybody. Follow me on Twitter, Chad Hasty Radio. Have a great day. We'll talk to you on the show.